Okay, so lecture number 12, transaction, we are starting. So the question is, what is transaction? So the very simple definition of transaction is any logical work that are done on the data of the database is known as transaction. Logical work can be inserting a new value in the current database, deleting an existing value, or updating the current value in the database. Okay, so let me explain you. Let's suppose this is our data which is inside our database. Okay, so any logical work means inserting a new value in the current database, deleting an existing value in the database, updating the value in the database. These are our logical work. When you perform a logical works on this data, so this is known as a transaction. Okay, so this is transaction. Other definition is a unit of work done against the database is a logical sequence in a logical sequence is also a transaction. Okay, a unit of work done against the database in a logical sequence, there should be a logical sequence. The keyword is logical. Okay, logical work should be there. Okay, so this is our transaction. Now the important thing here is sequence is very important in the transaction. Okay, sequence is very important in the transaction. Now the important question arise here is acid property. Which property? Acid property. So acid property: atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. So what is atomicity? So first of all, you have to read this line. To ensure integrity of the data, we require that the DB system maintain the following property of the transaction. Number one is atomicity, guaranteeing that all the changes within a transaction are either fully committed or fully rollback in a case of failure. So a transaction should be fully committed or fully rollback. Okay, it should not be it should not be stopped in between. It should be fully committed or fully rollback. This is very important. Okay, let's suppose one one person one person send money to the second person. ठीक है, second person. So one person send money to second person, but the amount withdrawal from here, but it not send over there. So this is a problem, because if money, if for an example it has 100 rupees and he send 50 rupees to him, and he has 100 rupees, now it should be 150, but if it's not updated, then there is a problem. So atomicity said the transaction should be committed completely or should be rollback again. Got the point? So this is it. Now consistency means correctness of the database should be correct. Okay, so integrity constant must be maintained before and after transaction. DB must be consistent after transaction happens. So there should not be some error or some mistakes over there in database. The database should always be correct. Got the point? Now the next point is isolation. What is isolation? What is isolation? Let me read this line. Even though multiple transactions may execute concurrently, the system guaranteed that for every pair transaction, let's suppose there Ti and Tj, two transactions is there, Ti and Tj. It appeared to Ti that either Tj finished execution before Ti starts, or Tj started execution after Ti finish. Thus, each transaction is unaware of other transaction executing concurrently in the system. Let me explain you in a simple manner. Isolation means every transaction, let's suppose transaction 1 I, transaction j. So every transaction should be isolated. The impact of transaction 1 should not be on transaction j I1. Impact of Ti should not be affect Tj, or Tj's completion should not be affect Ti. Okay, so they all are separately execute. But the thing is, one transaction at a time to a database is very important, because if both are execute concurrently, then there are a lot of problems arise. Okay, so one transaction at a time, and both the transaction are separate, or we can say isolated. Got the point? Now multiple transaction can happen in a system in a isolation without interfacing each other. Very logical point. Now durability means database should always be persistent. If someone viewing his database after a long time, let's suppose 15 year ago, so it should always be correct. Okay, it always be correct means durability. Okay, persistent data should be there. Okay, so this is it about durability. Now transaction states or life cycle we can say. So this is the state. First state is active state. Now let's suppose you have partially committed the operation. Let's suppose you have performed some operation, read write operation, and you have now you have performed the read write operation. The first things that comes in a transition state is partially committed state. Now your transaction is partially committed. Now there exists failure, there may exist failure, or there may exist permanent storage. Now if there is a failure, if there occur failure, then failed state in similar manner. If not partially committed state, then it directly failed. Okay, after failed state it roll back, and aborted state, after aborted state it completely terminated state. Okay, terminate. Now terminate is our final state. Okay, so nothing is changed if this cycle occur or this cycle occur. Okay, the thing that is important is if active state, then partially commit, and after that there is no failure, then it is permanently stored, and finally committed state, and after that there is only single way, that is terminated state. So you have to learn this chart because it's very important. Now there is the thing that is theory part there, so you can learn it. Aborted state: when t reaches the final state, failed state, all the changes made in the buffer are reversed. So it is important. Aborted state is important. The interviewer asked directly about aborted state. Aborted state means, let's suppose there occur a failure, then all the changes that you have made will reversed. Okay, got the point. So this is about this video.